shady side. It has been years since Netflix blessed us with the R.L. Stine Fear Street trilogy, where they released it week to week to week. One of the greatest times to be alive. We've been waiting years now for an update on the fourth Fear Street movie. Well, my friends, today is that day, because we finally got that update. Today, we're going to be diving into what that update contains, what this movie is going to be about, what it's going to be titled, and even when we can expect the film. All of that stuff we're going to be diving into here, but I need to hear your guys' thoughts on this. As a Fear Street fan, are you excited for a fourth installment? Lots to discuss with this one. I'm excited for. Let's hop into this. So this came directly from Variety, where it said a film adaptation of R.L. Stine's 1992 Fear Street novel, The Prom Queen, is in development at Netflix, which R.L. Stine confirms himself. He said that he can finally announce a new Fear Street movie is about to go into production for Netflix. It's based off his Fear Street book, The Prom Queen. And with The Prom Queen, we aren't going to get our core characters we grew to fell in love with in the first Fear Street trilogy. We're actually getting a new set of characters in this one, which I actually like that. I like that we're getting a little bit something different with this one. We get different characters to get attached to. Is this going to be a solo spin-off, or are they going to give us a trilogy of this? Interesting to see how they do that, but as of right now, the fourth Fear Street movie, titled The Prom Queen, based off the Prom Queen novel, is about to start filming over on Netflix. We might get this movie as soon as this year, people. So the Fear Street Prom Queen takes place on a spring night with soft moonlight, 5 beautiful prom queen candidates, dancing couples at the shady side high prom. These should be the ingredients for romance. But stir in one brutal murder, then another, and the recipe quickly turns to horror. Lizzie McVeigh realizes that someone is murdering the 5 prom queen candidates one by one, and that she may be next on that list. Can she stop the murderer before the dance is over for good? That's our basic synopsis about this. Now, I have not read the Prom Queen book from R.L. Stine. I actually haven't read any of R.L. Stine's books. So I like going into these movies particularly blind, at least to know a little bit about the synopsis. That's what I did with the trilogy. I grew to fall in love with that trilogy. Now with this one, The Prom Queen, you gotta love the vibes you're gonna create with this one. It's gonna have straight coming-of-age vibes like a lot of horror movies do. They're gonna hit on that, like the Netflix always hits on those very well. It's gonna have those vibes in there that the first Fear Street movies kind of had. It's gonna be a fun, romantic night with some brutal murders. Now, these movies are actually loosely based off the novels, because the novels aren't as dark and gruesome as these ones, so they are loosely based off them. I just think they go full hard R. And with The Prom Queen, I can think we can expect what we saw with the first trilogy, even a little bit more if this is a solo spin-off movie. The questions I have with this one are, who is the killer going to be, as always? What are their intentions with this one? Obviously, with the first couple of Fear Street movies, they are more entities rather than actual people. So I'm interested to see what the twists and turns are going with this one. So there's still so much to be confirmed about this movie. First and foremost, as to who the cast is going to be. I'm really waiting on that cast announcement, because with the first 3 Fear Street movies, the only name that was really notable, and she wasn't even a big name at that time, was Maya Hawke. So I'm interested to see what characters they bring, and if any of these characters will be returning. What time period are we going to be set in? And since this one is actually just based off of one novel, I'm truly believing this is going to be a solo feature film coming to Netflix. I don't think much else is going to happen from this, either say a sequel or a trilogy about it. I think it's going to be a one horror slasher movie in the Fear Street universe, which is nothing wrong with that. That gets me excited, just like everything else they announced on this list. At the end of the day, this is a step in the right direction. We have a full announcement as to what this movie is going to be about, and the filming and production is going to be starting soon. R.L. Stine, we thank you for it, because this is huge, and this is going to be an awesome horror sequel to one of the movies, or a solo standoff horror movie, which I think they can absolutely nail as well, because the first Fear Street had so much Scream vibes. The second Fear Street had such Friday the 13th vibes. With this one, where are we going? Are we going Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Are we going just full-on Fear Street? What are we going on with here? And is this movie going to come out in 2024? Filming's starting soon. Could we see a late 2024 release, or would we see a 2025 release? Probably closer to a 2025 release. Nonetheless, of all the years, all of the waiting, all the speculation, we finally got an announcement and some news on a fourth Fear Street movie. R.L. Stine confirmed it himself. Prom Queen is coming. Fear Street is back. What are we thinking? What are we feeling? Let me know all your thoughts on this down below in the comment section. Huge win, huge update for Fear Street. So excited to dive back into this world and constantly talk about everything they release coming up with Fear Street 4, The Prom Queen. Let me know what you guys think of this news down below in the comment section. It's a big one, big announcement, it's a big win. Just give us a little shake for the Fear Street fans, because this is a major update, and I am so excited to check this movie out.